your ice around?
I am.
Ice, baby.
Well, this is my triple espresso.
That's a big, tall size today.
Well, I figured, it'd keep me perky for the day.
Cracking the whip.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out, everybody. She's on fire.
It's really good.
Well, I tasted it yesterday. It is good.
Yeah.
But I like my hot
So today
coffee.
they put some special cream foam in it. And that was even extra good. And I checked, it was 130 calories.
Oh.
13 grams of sugar, because I was a little worried about how much am I.
Sugar? Yeah.
Yeah, because I have to be, I don't want to be. I try to give up sugar and then, I don't want to be.
Getting it back in a way that you don't know that you are?
Yeah. So today is July 13th?
14th?
13th.
Oh,
do you know it's going to be a full moon today?
Oh, yes, I saw that.
Full moon, so you never know who's going to walk through your door in a full moon. Or what's going to happen. Or what our kids are going to do, or what our pets are going to do. It can always be, there's just
interesting
funny things that happen at full moon. And teachers will tell you in the classroom, hospitals will tell you, emergency wards, everything's on a full moon there's just bizarre things that happen. Well, I know 13 grams is a lot of sugar, but it's a very large drink, Shirley.
That's all the sugar she's going to have for the rest of the day, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Pretty much, yeah. No, really.
I know, sugar.
And you know what else today? Today is going to be the very first day that my new granddaughter gets on a plane.
Oh, my goodness.
So she's 2.5 weeks old, and they are flying to Nevada this afternoon, I think. They'll be in tonight.
She won't remember.
No, I know.
Hopefully it all goes smoothly.
So I just picture, poor Tiana with her C-section, so she can't lift. So she could carry the baby because, the baby's under, with the weight that she can carry. So she can carry the baby. Davy will have the luggage and 2 cats and the stroller and what else.
Oh, Davy.
Yeah, I know. So I just, I would love to have a video of that whole airport scene about what's going on. It just, I have this caricatures going on in my mind, smiling about it, but hoping everything goes well for them. So.
Well, yeah, hopefully everything at the airport goes smoothly.
Yeah, and I hope that she's not one of these babies that people go, oh my God, I was on the plane for 3 hours, this child wailed, but I don't think so.
They're still young, but
I know, but I think she'll be fine. Anyway.
All right. Well, there's lots of stuff going on, I guess.
There is. So full moon, and they're flying. I never thought of that combination.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway.
They'll be good.
They'll be fine.
So it looks like there's lots of ladies on already. Mm-hmm. Maybe even some gentlemen. We haven't been paying attention. We've been talking.
Yeah, I see Laura's on there, and Jan Valentine. I caught her name, and Mary Crow, and Tammy Walker. Tammy was in the other day with Peggy.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of people now with the shop hop. It's been really good.
Lots of people, and people surprised that we've moved.
Yes, still.
So, the people that haven't been around for a few years because of COVID.
So yes, we are across the street now. So, yeah. All right, well, we should talk about door prizes. I have a Happy Quilter Variety puzzle book. So maybe if you're at the cottage or you're driving in the car, that would be great for that. Yeah. Or on a plane. There's a Missouri block book. And then I have 8 bat quarters. And these are fun. I was looking at them. Let's see if I can go up. There we go. You can see them. They've got a little red truck.
I like your sign effect. I like your sound effects. Yeah.
There we go. We're still low budget production, so we got to do our own stuff. Anyway, make a comment, and Arlene will put your name in a draw. Okay.
So there was Carol, and there's Linda Jackson, and I saw Allison McDonald, Sandra Jean, Eva Webster. Good morning, everybody. So we have all kinds of different things. Should we talk about classes?
Yeah, let's do that.
Just so that I don't forget. We have this great bag class coming up on
July 18th.
Yeah, I think that's Monday.
It's a Monday.
Darlene Lachance is going to teach us, and we have to check how many kits, because I did have somebody asking for a kit online last
I think we have about 4.
Okay, so we should
but we can make more.
Yeah. So this one is a great one because we've used this border print. It's like a nice cottage one, but you could pick any fabrics you wanted. This is one of my favorite bags. It has the elastic on the side here, so you can put like a water bottle in it, or your sunscreen, or different things that you want access to. But it's a good sized pocket, and there are tons of pockets inside this bag.
Yeah, all in here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and I have one, like when we went to our 2 trips to Florida in the past month. I had one that I had stuff in that I took into the hotel room every night.
Yeah.
So there's just a great handy travel bag.
That's sturdy.
It's very sturdy.
Yeah.
Anyway, and Darlene's very good teacher, so it'll be fun. And that class is Monday from 9:30 to 3:30.
Yeah, so you should get quite a bit done. There's a list of homework and supplies you need, so if you're going to sign up, we'll get that to you.
And what was I going to say? Something about that. Anyway, it'll be a good class.
Right?
So, Frances Dittenhofer was in the store last week, and she is going to do a bag class for us, and she had this great little bag. She's made a sample for us, and it has the strap so it can be cross-bodied. This is great for traveling. And it has a nice pocket here at the back so you could put your cell phone, or to me, this is a great spot for your cell phone, but it could be something else. And it has 3 pockets. So a nice big pocket here, and then 2 other openings.
Yeah,
so it's really
stuff in there with the the
so
zip.
this is a great travel bag. This would just be great for traveling.
I think the strap is adjustable as well.
It is
right?
an adjustable strap.
Yeah.
So this will, and you will have this done in the class that day. We haven't set a date, but if you're interested, let us know. Let's just call it our crossbody bag for now. And I will be talking to Frances, and we'll get a date. But just a really sweet little bag.
Yeah, it's cute. That
And
could
she's
be
made bunches
any
of them,
age.
and Frances is so much fun too.
Yeah.
So she's taught different classes for us before. And we've had some people talk to us about wanting to make a t-shirt quilt or a memory quilt, so that you're making a quilt from either old shirts, but quite often it could be
Like clothing,
but t-shirts if somebody was a runner, or somebody was a swimmer, or somebody was played hockey and with their jerseys. So Mary McFarland from Cambridge is going to come in August 18th. It's Thursday, August 18th, and teach that class. So we will be getting an email out, and but we just settled that yesterday, so we thought we'd let you know that class is coming up. And the other one that we will be scheduling is going to be a singer featherweight maintenance class. There'll be some of those classes in August. And I know there's been people who have been quite interested to hear about those.
Yeah.
So
there's still a hot item that people collect and hunt for. So, yeah.
So we thought we'd let you know about those. And a very good morning to Maureen and Karen and Jean. We have this puzzle that I just wanted to show everybody. And this is Prairie Meadow quilt. But just to, you may have seen this before, but coming in, I've kind of got a bit of a glare.
Arlene, do you want to switch the camera?
Got a bit of a glare on that.
Oh, other way.
There we go. This line arrives this week because Lori Holt has a sew-along for this starting in, I think it's the end of August. So all of the materials for this will be arriving.
All right.
So this week we'll see it, and we'll be able to show you this next week. But this is what the finished project looks like. And it's quite a large quilt and really pretty.
Looks like a lot of work, but really pretty at the end.
Yeah, her method of applique is my favorite. Like I've been working on one forever that's by hand, just because I like doing that. But the next one I would do, I'd still use her method, but I'd machine applique it, so I'd actually get it finished.
Okay. Okay, so we look forward to seeing that.
Okay. Gypsy grippers. I think we'll go back to that view. I just thought, these gypsy grippers are fabulous. They're like this, kind of like that the big purple foam, but they fit onto your ruler, and you just, down they go, and then you're going to cut your fabric. And what it does is it gives you more pressure on your ruler to hold it so your fabric isn't slipping. But the important thing is is that it keeps this rotary cutter away from your fingers.
Yeah.
So you're not going to cut your hands. And we have some people who have cut some, some very significant cuts in their hands. And I just thought I'd show you. This is my original gypsy gripper from home, the one that I use, that I've had for over 10 years. And you can see that it's discolored over time, but it is still very effective, and I use it all the time. So this is just a testament for, saying, like, I've had mine for many years, use it.
Still works.
It's not even the same pretty color because it's discolored and it wasn't even in the sun. And, but it's still perfectly effective, and it is great. And the thing is, if you're teaching any of your children or grandchildren to sew, you wouldn't want their little fingers either. So this is just a great tool. We almost always have these in stock, and they retail for
$26.
Okay, so just I just thought I would mention that again.
All right.
I saw this in my sewing room, and I thought, I should bring this in and just show everybody.
Well, it's a product that's still around. Like, sometimes you buy something and it only lasts 2 years. But
yeah, this has lasted all these years. I use it tons, and it's a great tool. It's one of my favorite. I think this is one of those must-haves in a sewing room. So what do you have?
So when we were at the quilt show, when was that? Earlier on in the spring, the Quilts in Bloom. Somebody had made that up, and so that was really pretty to see. And then some people were asking for the pattern, so we brought in a few of those. The Boho Heart by Jen Kingwell.
And at one of my retreats, Joanne Nightingale from Whitby was there, and she had this up on her design wall.
Oh, that's
and
fun.
I think it's done, and it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
So we'll just let you know that we have those. They're $41.99.
There's Janet Gunning. Good morning, Janet.
And then we also have the brushes still. In case you were wondering if we still did. That's the small brush.
And they just come off like this, comes off like this.
Very soft. You know what I was thinking? Oh, they can't see you. Haha. There's the big brush, which is $24.95, and then the smaller one is $15.95. So they're really nice for cleaning in your sewing room, on your machine, your table.
Actually, it is really effective because, when you lift up your needle plate and there's kind of something there, if you just push this down on it, it just picked up some things that I was afraid that might, how that little dust ball could fall in behind.
Yep.
Yeah, caught it very nicely.
So, yeah.
And I kind of like that red tip on the end. Very, very sexy.
Ooh. Okay, Sin. All right, so we have those.
Okay.
What else do we have? Talk about those? Or
Sure.
we want to do some other stuff?
Why don't we do those?
All right. We might have to go back up, I guess. So we have...
And I was still holding this just in
Here,
case.
I can help you with that. I can put it over here.
You can.
You ready now?
You can.
Okay. All right. So we have this, what do we call it? A large capacity tote bag with camouflage fabric. I don't know if you remember.
Mossy oak pattern.
Yeah. So this one has like the pocket in the front that you could like do the water bottle or, your phone or something or snack. Same with the back. So everything in the kit is there to sew it up.
Fabric, everything. Yeah.
Yep. It gives good instructions. It's a good size. It's like 12 by 14. It's pretty deep. So it retails for $65.
And we are going to reduce it to $45.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so there's that one, and then I have another one that's more of an insulated tote. I'll show you.
And it has a zipper on the top. And I think we only have 3 of these.
I only have 3 of these. Yeah, so it's a big bag like that. Also, only has the pocket on the one side.
And the zipper's included.
Yes,
and this is one of those quick, easy zipper ones from June Taylor.
So that's the kit, and it's $91.
And we're going to do $61.
Okay. So if you want to whip that up for somebody,
so let us know. These would be great for, well,
the cabin, at the cottage.
Sure.
Fishing.
Yep.
There's a lot of families that love fishing.
Yeah, that's something that men are comfortable carrying as opposed to, our pretty floral bags or the ones with the, our fruit bottom ladies with,
That or the 31 bags, you mean?
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so we've got those. Right. Your turn.
My turn. Well, I had a lot of my turns. Let's talk about this quilt behind us, Tammy.
Okay.
This is floating hexagon, is it?
It is.
And it includes a template from Missouri Star, the pattern. And the quilt is...
It's 56 by 78 and a half.
And we have it reduced. We have a few of them left to $125. Very summery and airy. Just a pretty quilt. And you're not, this is like a half hexagon, and you really can't even tell the way it's sewn together. So it's a very easy block. Here's your block here with your half hexagon sewn in. And just sort of snowballed, and there you go.
Yeah.
So it goes together very quickly, but very effective.
It's kind of like a garden-y feel, like a, mosaic kind of feel. So you can let us know if you like that.
And then kind of speaking of kind of warm kind of things, we have this Life at the Lake panel. The lake is calling on lake time, so just a nice panel. And this panel is how much, my dear?
I think it was 15.
Okay.
Yep.
And we can show that a little closer for them to you, maybe.
Yeah, it's got soft colors, so it might be easier to see a little bit more up front here. So welcome to the lake, relax at the lake. Just go down a little bit. The lake is calling. So they're like soft greens, buttery yellows. Just like it should be at the lake, relaxing.
Nice and calm.
Those are 15.
And I guess maybe we'll talk, we're continuing to go to the board, but we have this very nice deer panel. And nice and realistic. I like the ones that look good. And we have a line of fabric that goes with those that we can show you.
So this is from Nature's Window. And these are 16 a yard. So you've kind of got the trees in the background.
But it's just a nice kind of woodsy collection.
Yeah, very kind of neutrals, outdoorsy.
And some greens and some grays.
So those are kind of like the warm tones.
Here's sort of, any of you who like to do landscape quilts, some of this fabric would be perfect for that.
There's a charcoal tree. And then these shades are really nice. They've got a little bit of modeling in them.
Yeah, so I mean, sort of the gray with the gray here, you can see, and if I pull this green up, you can see how well they are together. And then
the lighter green.
Yeah, so there's two different greens. So you can just see there's just, the nice values that will blend together. So lots of possibilities for this panel behind us.
Oh, yes.
With these fabrics.
Yeah, you could pull out lots of different things.
For sure. And then maybe something fun. Here, I was going to okay, you're okay?
Good. Oops,
So this one's called band practice. How fun is that?
Yeah, this is really fun. And I immediately was looking at it and fell in love with it and took some home, made some pillowcases. I have a girl that loves band practice. And she was like noticing the guitar, the frog's playing the guitar, and she plays guitar. And I don't know if you've ever heard, but there's a melodica, a cat playing melodica. I forgot. Yeah, I'm terrible.
No, you're wonderful, but you forgot. You're human.
But yeah, so that's very fun for.
Look at that mouse at the microphone. I just noticed.
Yeah. Do I have it upside down?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, there's lots of fun things going on there, and then all the instruments. It's a fun line by Figo, actually, which is through Northcott.
It's just part of Northcott, yeah.
And that's 16 a yard.
Okay. And I think maybe this would be a good time, Arlene, for us to do a little bit of show and tell.
Okay.
We'll do that break in between here. Here we have Sandra Rohr. This is one of her 3-yard kits. And I think that's very effective.
I think she was doing that with her granddaughter for her mom. I think that's how it was.
So nice when they do projects together. This lets you get your stuff. What else do we have here? Oh my
Koopman.
God. Yes, Susan Koopman. And look how pretty that is with the applique on it too. Yeah. And here's Gail Harris.
She should be out east already. She was going to take that to a friend out east.
Was it for her sister or for a friend?
Uh,
Because she has a sister out
maybe
east.
it's the sister. But
Not
yeah, she did a
beautiful.
really nice job on that. That was really nice.
And here's our Leanne with her kaleidoscope quilt. All quilted up. She did a beautiful job on that. And that, that's a challenging quilt. She started quilting when she was, about 10?
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to be 19 in September, and she is so hooked.
Oh, yes.
So hooked.
She has tons of quilts.
And, I'm excited for her, but just a little sad, too, in my heart, because she's going to be leaving us this fall and off to nursing school. So
yeah,
we're
she
excited
is.
for her, but we are really going to miss her in this shop.
Definitely.
And I think we have another Leanne quilt.
Oh, yes, the polka dot one.
She loved your polka dot
Yeah,
quilt.
but she had fun with that one.
She did.
She was just a trucking on that one.
And Mary McFarlane was in yesterday and has two great nieces coming back from Saudi Arabia.
Oh.
That her mom has been stationed. Their mom has been stationed there, and the girls like unicorns. And one's favorite color is blue, and the other one was like, is it a pink or purple? So Mary did one in each of the colorways for the girls. And this is I can't really see. Maybe you can see it maybe on yours, but it's using the blossom background. That tiny little print,
mm-hmm.
And she was really pleased with how that popped and worked. Didn't really
mm-hmm.
compete with anything, but gave it some additional dimension. We had a paper piecing class last week.
Yes.
And here are some of our participants.
Joy and Pat.
Showing off what they accomplished.
And there's Kathy and
Kathy, we're so glad to have you back and looking so healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she had a real bout, and to see her back on her feet and smiling and throwing her hair back and just glowing, we're so happy. Happy for you and happy for Randy. We do we have the pattern for the polka dot one? Somebody is asking us.
Yep. And then yesterday was the Jelly Roll Rug class.
Yeah, and we had some ladies in making that with Gladys.
Suzanne, Michelle, and Judy, I believe.
Yes.
And they were teasing Judy that she was the Jelly Roll rock star because her Jelly Roll rug was coming together pretty well, and there's always some learning curves with it. So I think they had a lot of fun.
Yeah, they did. Seemed to be.
And I think that's it, right?
It is.
So we have a Christmas line that came up, and I was going to just show that we made a placemat kit. Am I backwards? Maybe not. So it's a panel. Well, maybe I should start off at the panel. There's 4 blocks on it, and we just thought, instead of making a quilt, let's make some placemats because a lot of people love the blue and the silver theme. And these are gorgeous. They've got like a lot of metallic. I don't know if that's going to show up on camera. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
You can see how on the poinsettia, like it's very metallic-y. It's just very pretty. And it's really beautiful blues, like different shades. So there's the placemat finished. But what I did was,
do you want to show how the plate fits on it?
Oh yes, let's do that. So like a nice white plate. If you dressed it up with some silver napkins or like a nice.
Mm-hmm. But just to show you that the plate will fit on here quite nicely. I mean, you could center it right over top of the design.
And put your cutlery there, yeah.
Exactly. And still, a pretty napkin if you wanted.
And the other thing, too, is they're not horribly wide so that, you're not interfering. Because at Christmas time, your table gets really full because you're trying to cram so many people in there.
We sure hope it gets full. And with COVID over,
yeah.
Well, anyway, behind us, I'm hoping, that our tables will continue to fill up and people will come back to the table.
So these are just a flip and sew. You could flip it over and, we put the birds on the back if you wanted to do like more of a winter theme after Christmas.
And even then, that still looks very nice with the plate, right?
Mm-hmm. So it's just very simple. You take your block And then I was sewing the bigger snowflake block on the one side. And we used a border print and we just cut that up. So you could kind of play with it which strips you wanted to use, but you know, a half yard was enough to do 4. So you sew the other piece on that way, and then you've got your border print that you just add top and bottom to. And there's your placemat. And if you have some scrap batting at home, our kits are $35 and they include the backing for all 4 placemats as well. And the instructions are there.
Yeah, because this is kind of the time of year. I know they say Christmas in July, but you know, just to start on some of our Christmas projects, so that you know, if we do a little bit here and a little bit there, we'll have a lot done.
Yep,
and not have that pressure at that crazy time of year.
So I've only finished the 2 right now, but I will get the other 2 done, and then we'll display them in the store with all the fabric we're going to show you.
So very nice, thank you. I'll put that over here while you grab the fabric.
Let's do this. So it's really pretty. With you already saw that for the placemat, the snowflakes. There was the bird that I used in the back. And then this is the border print. This one I'll open up a little more. So there's all kinds of things that you can do with border prints. You know, you could just decide to cut it differently than I did, but you've got room to play.
You certainly do.
So these are $17 a yard, I think.
Mm-hmm. These are from Robert Kaufman.
There's like a holly swirl.
Yeah, this design is always really effective. Gives you lots of options.
Throw in like a lighter blue with some berries.
Mm. Yeah. Very nice.
Okay. And there's a navy.
But just a nice design on that, isn't it? So pretty. So pretty.
And then this one, you know, with all the balls, the Christmas balls. Lots of different things you could do with that.
I'm trying to think we have a little bit more. You'll see a bit more Christmas fabric coming in.
And there's the
This is the
poinsettia
time of year
one.
for that.
Oh, always have to go. There we go. That one's beautiful. And then there's a few more, you know, you could mix in to get some color values.
Yeah, there's a pretty little stars.
There's the silver, the little swirl.
And, you know, sometimes, you know, our projects, we're always looking for some, you know, because you might have red and silver, or, you know, that you need some additional silver for.
And then there's the snowflake in the silver.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can look at the 2 of those together. There's some very elegant projects that can be made from this line.
And there's also a wide back. Now it isn't metallic, but it's beautiful.
But you know, the way it's glimmering in the light, you can see it. I mean, it's very effective and will look very nice.
Yeah. So there's some Christmas ideas.
And speaking of that,
And speaking of Christmas, well, now we'll switch to a traditional Christmas palette, right? The red and green. So this is a runner.
Arlene made this one.
Yep, Arlene and Leanne did it together. You know, they did some sewing at the store, so it's really long, so I'm just going to kind of spread it out. It's just using jelly roll strips. And it's just the way that you place your trees that you get the effect. So it's 12 inches wide by 64 inches long. And the kit includes everything except for your batting for $41.99.
So it includes the back, the
Yeah.
binding, and all of your
little strips to do your
fabric.
trees.
Now,
Yeah.
the strips cut? Or you
Yes.
cut your strips? So
Yep.
you've pre-cut the strips for them?
Yep, you just have to, you know, do your sub-cutting and then figure out where you want to place them.
Very nice.
So we thought it was fun. We've had it hanging in the store. And, you know, if you really wanted to, you didn't want it so big, you know, you could always stop somewhere. There's
you
always
could,
that option.
Well, sure. And you know what? You could do placemats out of these too if you wanted. You could make them placemats.
Yeah, you could fiddle
It's a
around
great.
with it. So you'll have to see that in the store.
And I think we had one more panel we wanted to show. We tried to show them in sequence, but
Oh yes.
we have to also do them by size.
Yeah. Well, we'll end with the beach. Why not have a beach day?
Beach days this time of year are great. Maybe we'll Can we take this
Yeah.
down and show them a little closer too?
I haven't made it to the beach yet.
You know, our last trip to Florida, we got to walk on the beach.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
Whoops.
that always is, for me, just speaks to my...
Can you
Speaks.
use for the microwave bowl holders the blue and silver? No,
No.
anything metallic
No.
is no.
That's correct.
Unfortunately, they'd be really cute.
Good morning, Miss Pat.
So there's that last panel, and I think, do you remember how much it is, Arlene?
17?
17?
Okay.
Okay. I think it's door prize time.
So drum roll. Let's
All right, let's do the block book first.
Norma Roper.
Norma Roper.
Congratulations, Norma.
And then we'll do the puzzle book.
Yeah, Marnie, you did buy that runner yesterday.
Last minute, it was a great sale.
Brenda Kern.
Congratulations, Brenda. And then the little fat quarter bundle.
Connie Rena.
Connie Rena.
Congratulations, Connie.
So let me know if you're going to pick it up or if you need it mailed, and then we'll get that to you. And then we hope that many of you come in for the shop hop. We've seen quite a few people. We're still here, 10 to 5.
Just for the month of July, Monday through Saturday. And yeah, so lovely month for traveling. We look forward to seeing you. And Dale, yes, of course you could use the backing as a cozy because it doesn't have the metallic on it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All
So
right.
have a great week. Enjoy the summer. We look forward to seeing you. And so on.
That's right. Maybe you can get some beach time in too.
I know when it's super hot and humid, that's when I retreat to the sewing room.
Yeah, a lot of people do. The basement. Yeah. All right. Have a good week.
Take care. Bye.